สวัสดีค่ะ
Good morning. สวัสดีค่ะ
好像
It looks
没有
like
昨天 Patrick 那么热情的掌声哦。
the applause was not as warm as for those for Patrick.
谢谢。
Thank you.
对呀，各位城冠家人
Yeah, it's true.
Patrick 是年轻
Patrick
又帅
is
气，所以
young
大
and
家都
handsome.
特别
So
热烈的
everybody
掌声
loves
是
him and gives him a very warm
像我
applause.
这种
And I
又
am
老又丑的是需要鼓
old
励
and
的。
ugly. I need your encouragement.
谢谢你们。
Thank
谢谢
you.
谢谢。
Thank you.
尊敬的傅坚先生，尊敬的前排各位
Respectable
FC
Mr. Fu,
城冠的
all
家
the
人
FCs
们
and
大
Crador
家
family members,
下午好。
good afternoon.
我相信有曾
I
经听
believe
过我分享的家人，
Those
对
who
吗
has listened to my
你
speeches
们在哪里？
are also here, right? Where are you?
有没有发现我今天有一点点的变化？
Do you see a little difference, a change in my
变
appearance
好看了
today?
没有？
Am I better looking today? Thank
主
you.
办方给我的主题是变得
My
更
topic
好
today
我
is
想
to
呢
change
我
for the
应该先
better.
从行头
So I
开始改
think
变
I need to change already from
我的出身
appearance.
呢就是那种
because
又土
I come
又
from
笨
a
的
very-
我是一个
I
农
was
村出生的农
from
民的
a
孩子
countryside,
所以
so
我想要
very
变得更
clumsy.
好我们是各
So
个
I
方面
want
变
to,
得更好
I think to change for the
在 刚
better should
才
be
候
all
场的时候
rounded.
我特别亲爱的傅玉萍大姐
And
看着我
when I
说
come here,
何永琴其
Miss-
实也挺好看的。
Fu Yubing FC told me that actually, Ge Yong Qin, you are actually quite good
就是说
looking.
你这么
Do you
好看
understand
认识了
what
20
she
多
meant?
年怎么没看出来呢？
So you are such a pretty lady that
说
after
明我
after
是有
all
潜
these
能，对不对，
20 years,
大
I
姐？
didn't even
傅姐说我
discover.
你这不是有蘑
So it means
菇
that I
变
have
树了吗
potential.
我说
that
傅
I
姐不是
become-
蘑菇，是村菇。
Yeah, I become
村菇变
become
凤
a
凰
phoenix from a countryside woman.
管他是什么出身呢？
Whatever who we
但
are,
是追求美好，
but
求
pursuing
变得
for
更好
beauty,
是我一直的
for
梦想。
being better
从
is
小
my
在农
dream.
村长大，那种不服输的
Coming
性格
from a
和认真的
countryside,
态度
I
让
was
我以很好的
not
成绩考上了大
contented.
学，然后
So I
就留校任教，成了一位大
Went
学
to a
老
very
师。
good university with good score, and I stayed in the university as a professor.
大学老
After
师
20
多
years
好
in
啊
Amway,
你干嘛要做安利呢？
still a lot of people
这两
asking
天
me,
大家听到了
why
特
do
别
you
多
do Amway
优
business?
秀的 FC 的
University
分享
professors so good
他
business,
们
so good
也
job.
挺好的，是吗？
You have learned so many
刚才我们
these
特别
days, so
出
many
色的卢
FCs
总
sharing,
还有我们的
such
钟
like
大哥，他们的背景都
Zhong
特
Shi,
别
Mr.
的
Zhong
出色。
Shijie, Mr.
当
Lu
然，
Xianxing.
这两天
They
我
all
们也
come
看到了
from
很多
very
原本
excellent
像我
background.
一样
But you have
普通的
also
人
see
在
ordinary
安利
people
里
like
取得
me
成功。
have also
所以
succeeded in Amway business.
大家一定也会特别想知道，
So you
什么
must want to
人
know
才
who
能够在安利里
can
取得
succeed
成功
in
对吗
Amway business.
所以我们经常的思维方式呢，是判
So
断一下他的性
Our
格、
normal, we
学
tend
历
to
影响
think,
力、
we tend to
学
judge
习力
people by their
等等等等
background,
那些条件。
academic
经常会想
achievement,
哎，这个人赚的
past
钱够
past
多的了
experience,
可能
and we will
会做
normally
安利
think those
这个
people
人
who
已经
have
很
already
有社会
rich,
地位了
they
可
will not
能
do
不会
Amway.
做安利
Those
这
who
个
are
人
already
已经
successful
很养尊处优
and they have
了
a good
可
life,
能
they
不
might
会做
not
安利
join us.
像我这样的一个普通的大学老师，也有很多人会
And a
说
normal
你已经这
university
么受人
professor
尊
like
重了
us,
有可能
people
我
would
会做
say,
安利
people respect you
但是
so
这么多
much,
年
why do you
的
do
安
Amway?
利生涯，让我感觉到，
But so many years
其
in
实
Amway,
选择做安利的
I
人，
realize
不是因为
that
他
we
现
choose
在的处
Amway
境
is
好
not
不
because
好
where
而
we
是
are, how
他
we
是否
live.
选择变得更好。
I think they choose to join Amway to be better, even change for the better.
就像在座的各位兄
Just
弟
like
姐
all
妹
of you
大家
here,
从全世界
you
各
come
地
from all
来
over the
到曼
world
谷
to
是不是就为
Bangkok.
了变得更好啊？
Are you ready to change for the better? Do you want to change for the better?
变得有多好？
How good you want to be? How better you want to be?
变得有多好呢？
How good you want
好
to
有
be?
标准吗？
Is there a standard
没
for
有。
good?
我作为一个
No.
老师的时候，其实
When I was a
蛮安逸
professor,
的。
my life was quite
但
comfortable.
是有人追求安
But
逸，
somebody
有人就追求
is
喜剧
satisfied with
像我今天的衣服一
comfortability.
样，是不是有一点夸张？
Somebody
没关系，因为
wants
我
to
原
be
本
a
是一个
dramatic,
穿着非
just
常
like
的
my
朴素
appearance today.
或者叫
I used to
土
wear very
经常被人
simple
指指点
clothes,
点衣品很差的
and
人
people sometimes
那个
criticize
时候
me
我
for
追求
very bad
别让人
taste.
的笑话。
And my pursuit at that time, my dream at that time was to
在
be
这么多的安利文化
discreet.
之后，我觉得张
But
扬
after
又
so
怎么
many
地
years with
戏
Amway,
剧不更好吗？
I changed. I think that what's wrong with being
活出自己的
extraordinary
精
and
彩
different?
才不白活一次。各位
And
说
to
是
be
吗？
different is something that I want to
于是
be.
乎我选择安利，选择的最重要的
So I
原因就
chose
是不
Amway
甘心。
because I was
不
not
甘心
content
做一名老
for
师
being
首先就是
a professor
钱
because
不太
first
够
of all,
花。
I didn't have enough money
你们
to
有没
spend.
有跟我一样选择安利，是想赚
But
更多
is there
钱
anyone
的
like me who joined Amway to make more
来
money?
对了。
You are right. You made the right choice.
除了钱之外，我
Ap-
也觉得
apart from, except
所
for
谓的
money.
受人尊重，可能是自己感觉。
And I thought
哎呀，我挺好的，
being
我是个大学
respected
老师，
It's a
但
feeling.
是那只是自己的感觉。
I felt
好像我
respected
走在
as a
街上，
professor.
我平时
When
的
I
生活中
go out on the
甚至过年
street,
过节也没有人问候我一
or
下。
nobody would
我觉得
give me a special
这个老师
greeting
好像也不怎么
because
受
just
人
because
尊
I
重。
was a professor.
导师在安利里边，
But
今天有这么
on the
多
contrary,
我们可能
today
未曾
in
谋
Amway,
面的家
I
人
didn't
们
even know
因
many
为安
people,
利的一个梦想，
but all
你们
of
给了
you
我特别多的鼓励。
give me
这
so
才
much
叫受人尊重。
encouragement just because of a dream.
谢谢
This
你
is
们。
called respect. Thank you.
一个实话实说是有一点装的老师，因为老
A
师
teacher, a
永远这样子
professor,
嘛开始
a
去做安利的
pretentious
时候，
professor
一定也会有不少的挑
at the
战
beginning
要突
of
破
her
这个
Amway
壳
business
要接受
is a
别
little
人
bit
的拒绝
difficult because
其实
I
还是
have
下
to
一个决
face
心的
refusals.
这个决心就是
I have to
不
make
要
a
这样的
real
结果
decision.
所以很短时间的犹豫
And very
我
shortly,
冲了出去
after very
所
short
有的人看着我
hesitation,
很不像
I
样
dashed out.
他们
I
觉得我很失
changed.
体
A
面
lot of people thought that I
但
was
是
disgraceful.
我失去的可能是一个看上去
Probably
的体面，赢得
I
了
was
静静
kind of
真正
disgraceful
自己对自己的
because I was
认可
not afraid
我
of
今天拥有
refusal.
四大舞台的体面
But
在
I
别人
am
的
very
前上
graceful
这个改
today
变值
facing
得吗
40,000 of audience. Do you think it's worth it?
我经常去给人家擦油烟机
I
然后去送货
very
坐
often
公交
went
车
to
那个时候条件
clean
差也是不舍得打个车
the
反
house,
正是条
the
件
ki-
很
the-
差的
the
但是就经过这样的一个
kitchen for those
踏
people,
实
for my
的努力
customers.
我赢
I
得了
worked
在安利
very
的一个
hard,
台阶一个台阶的进步
and
一
just
年
like
时间
that,
做到了
after 1
DD
year, I
3年
became
半
a
的时间
DD,
做到了
and
钻
after
石
3.5
用
years, I
10年
became
的
a
时间
diamond,
完成
and
了
10 years
FC
become an FC. After working like that, step by step, I accumulated.
其实在我做到
Actually,
了钻石
when I
之后
became a
也有
diamond,
一段时间
for a
有一
period
点
of
小
time,
满意的
I was quite satisfied.
从来都没有赚过那么
I
多
never
钱
made so much money.
还有一点就是在我生存的那个城市
And
里
the city
那个时
where
候我
I
在
was,
天津我的
I was in
奖钱是
Tianjin.
最高的了
My ping was the highest.
小骄傲
So I was
好像我
kind
做
of
得不错
proud of myself, and I was
当
quite
然在一次
good.
安利全国性的大会我看到
And then in
有
the
很多条件比我
national
还
meeting,
普通的人
I
做
saw
的成就比我高很多
people
他
even
们
more
给我做了
ordinary.
特别出色的榜样我
They
觉得
made
非常
even,
惭
they
愧
achieved
于是
even
我
bad,
回去
more
赶紧去定目标
a higher
一年
pin.
定了
So I set a goal
就
for
是
myself.
2003年到2004
to
年的时候一年定
2003
了上6个部门上双钻石的
I
目
decided
标
to
所有人都觉得说天
achieve
哪
another
这是
diamond
异
within
想
1
天
year.
开啊
to help 6 group team to become 6 partner to become DD. So I think everybody think it's impossible. But I think if you really want to make it, you will make it. And I made it. What's the benefit? Of course, I made more money. But it's not only that. But when you set a goal and when you work very hard, extremely hard for that, the best you can gain was the self-confidence. You can feel that you can create anything. You can achieve anything seemingly impossible. And what you won't be afraid when you're facing an even higher challenge. And I attended another Emerald training, the Crador. Mr. Fu was doing a closure. They asked everybody in the front, when are you going to achieve FC? And at that time, I was not at all ready. I didn't prepare. And to be polite, Mr. Fu has asked, since Mr. Fu has asked, I would reply him. I would say, okay, 2010. By that time, I didn't really mean it. But 2010, I made it. I kept my word. Today, my friends, today we are here. We're not here to know Amway value. Everyone can learn how good Amway is from their phone, but they just don't believe it, right? They don't believe. What they don't believe is not Amway. Amway has proven, but they don't believe that they can make it. Today, Crador 40th anniversary you have seen more than 40 FCs and other leaders to be here. That we are here to witness the miracle has happened in Crador. Crador has created such a miracle, a legend. So if you believe that you can make it, you will make it. When I became FC, I sort of felt myself successful, but actually you have a different feeling and definition of success. And some of the leaders said they were already 70 years old, 60 years old, and especially Aranon, the chairman of organizer. At her age, she's still so excited, enthusiastic. I don't think she doesn't have enough money to spend. I think she knows how good Amway is. That's why she and all of them are here to show us how good Amway is. That invite all of us to be here to change for the better. Let's give them, all these leaders, a very, very warm applause for their guidance. Thank them. Thank all of them. And following them, I set another new goal. I restart. You can see I'm a product of neutral light and artistry. And I'm over 50. And I'm willing to restart and to join the younger generation. Of course, they should be willing to accept me. I want to learn to communicate with them, with their language. And I would like to share with them my past experience and help them to be more efficient. And at the same time, I can revitalize with their energy. So I will have a lot to learn. And learn to use WeChat, learn to use video, learn to link myself with people that I never met on the internet. So all these efforts is to make us become a better person. Today we are all here to celebrate Crador 40th anniversary. And if we make a true decision, what we should do is action actually. Action for change, for the better. Let's all change for the better and make Crador's 50th anniversary even a bigger event. Thank you. Thank you all.